like you said, it was groundbreaking, and the
Yeah,
cutscenes, you can tell it was heavily influenced by things like Lock, Stock, and
yeah,
I remember the other one at the time. Yeah, have you got a favourite cutscene? Because I remember you could just watch all the cutscenes, and that'd be like a good enough movie itself. Like take away the
yeah,
gameplay, cutscenes
yeah,
were insane.
yeah. So much fun to shoot. I think I love. There's one with me and Mark Hammond, and I'm sat in the interview room, and he comes in, and it's that moment where you know, we have a conversation about where we go from here. And it's kind of like, do we kill each other? Do we work against each other? Or are we going to put our heads together and work together? Um, and that's quite a powerful sequence, I think. I enjoyed filming that. And, there's a lot of energy in there. And yeah,
Mm.
that's one that I've seen recently actually. And it's quite fun to watch them back now, whatever it is, 20 years later, more than 20 years later.
Yeah,
So,
scary how fast time's going. Like I said, I was
yeah,
13 and I'm 36 in July. It's
yeah,
scary. But that
yeah,
scene that you're talking about, if I'm not mistaken, that was the police station mission scene,
yes,
wasn't it?
that's right.
And that was the
Yeah,
hardest one on the whole game, especially when you're 13. I mean, you could probably
yeah,
breeze through it now, but when you're a
yeah,
kid, it was so hard.
yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah,
It definitely was. I think it was different for so many different reasons, not only just having actors in the game and real life characters and voices. Um, but yeah, the gameplay was also quite groundbreaking. Um, and just the way that they had created it, that you really could turn left down such and such a street, and that's exactly how it would be if you were in London. The way that they rebuilt London in the gaming platform was just incredible. Being able to drive down actual roads in the game and and go past buildings exactly where they were, and again, seeing the work that went into that was phenomenal. I think now you could probably just ask AI to do it for you and it'll probably just build the whole thing perfectly. But the amount of work that went into it, watching these guys recreate everything to meticulous detail was quite something. Mm.
yeah, yeah. I don't know if you've seen on YouTube, but there's a black cabbie driver, and he tested it out to see how accurate it was. So he got
Yeah,
like the real London. If you said it, the real London map.
yeah. I've heard
And then the
about it. I
game.
haven't seen it, but I've heard it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I've got some interesting stats here. I don't know
yeah.
if you're aware, but The Getaway is the most requested game to be remade in history. That's according to a poll online, with 88%. That's more than any other game, right? You'd
Wow.
think that Sony would capitalize on that. They'd read that and be like, okay, let's do
Yeah,
something. The demand's there. But I don't know if you could now because, there was real cars, real businesses that didn't have certain ones
yeah.
didn't have licenses. You wouldn't get away with that now.
Yeah, it would be very, very different, I think. And obviously, technology is so different as well. The gaming industry's changed so much. Um, so it would be fun though. It would be amazing to see it remade and to see what the now version of it is. Um, but it's like with all things, isn't it? When they do a remake of something, it's never quite the same as the original. Um, so yeah, I might have to ring some contacts at Sony and give them a nudge on that one.
Yeah. Most of the time, it's just the nostalgia, like where you was in your life or your memories, and then like
Yeah,
if you revisit it, it's just not the same, is it?
no, no, really different.
Yeah. If they
Yeah,
did decide to make a new one or remake it, and
yeah,
the phone rang, well, you'd be up for it.
absolutely, I would. Yeah, absolutely. Um, it was brilliant fun. I'd jump in straight away on that. Um, but how they'd how they'd navigate that because we're all quite a bit older. But
Yeah. I think some
yeah,
of the cast passed as well. Sadly, Paul was saying. I don't know which ones, but he did say some of them are passed.
yeah, yeah. And I think there's so many of us. We've all spread out and we've all gone different ways, and doing different things in life. So there's a few of us that are in touch, and occasionally we pop up on social media, and which is really lovely. I'm still in touch with some of the gaming the guys who developed the game, and they're all over the place because I think Brendan took a few of them out, and he's working out in Australia now. So they've been making computer games out in Bondi on the beach, which is sounds a little bit more tempting than London. But
Yeah.
yeah. So whether we'd get the old team back together, I just don't know. I know it was a massive, a real passion for Brendan, and something that he threw himself into and then felt like he'd closed that chapter and moved on. So whether we could get the old team back together, I don't know, but I would definitely be up for it.
Yeah, it would. It would. I'm pretty sure I wanted to do something like this quite a while ago, and I'd looked at the cast names and stuff. But obviously, you had a different name back then. It's a different one on Google to your name
Yeah,
now.
so Anna
But
Edwards.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And then I think it was Paul that I found first because I kept getting these mess because when I put
yeah,
when I did the Grand Theft Auto one, everyone was saying the Getaway. So then I had to go on IMDb and get
yeah,
the cast names. So yeah, it was hard to find everyone, but I managed it this time. I
yeah,
mean, even Ricky's last name's different. It's Ricky Carper on Instagram, so I couldn't find his actual
yeah.
name.
We've all
Yeah,
gone off and got married and gone undercover and various
yeah,
different reasons. But yeah, it feels like such a long time ago now, that we did it. I've had 3 babies since then. I've had a marriage, and I've come out of a marriage, and I've, yeah, got a different career. So yeah, it's certainly been a journey since then, but I look back so fondly at so many of the experiences that I've had, in life around that time, that kind of, yeah, absolutely wouldn't change for the world.